Anybody got a stick of gum?
But I should start from the beginning.
Many stories were written about the college prophets throughout the years. Some were true, and some were made up. But the strangest of tales was this one. It was the story of me and the well that ate children. Rye and I attended Robinson College. It was a small community college at the center of the town of Pharisee. It was a positive place, and I guess in the end we hoped some of that would rub off onto us, but it never did. Jonah Joe was our enemy. He learned that of art, and although he had no real talent, it was obvious that he thought he did. He fought dirty, but he wasn't the real problem. Million and Billy followed Joe as Noah followed God. Third Reich Jones learned English as a second language.
Scheiße!
Tim didn't quite know what he was about yet. We all knew he was becoming like us, but he wasn't quite there yet. Midas learned nothing. He didn't take part in our beliefs and he thought we were assholes, but he really was a college prophet. He just didn't know it yet, and with his army of security men, he was one of the more powerful of us. As for me, a gesture, a saying, a potion, a spell, it was rumored that I could make things happen. Not everyone believed me, hell, sometimes I didn't. Some said I was a servant of Christ, and I always replied, my clothes were a gift. These times were our salad days. Me and Rye were as happy as a dolphin eating a hot dog, but let me tell you of Rye, because he's not easily explainable. Rye is a fluke, an anomaly. He is purified calculation, mixed with remarkable good luck, a ballet of winding physicality. In short, he was the most exacting and accurate person the town of Pharisee has ever seen. There's only been one man that Rye couldn't best. Third Reich Jones. They fought for 7 hours. No blood was drawn and no one won. It was understandable why Rye couldn't beat Jones. Townsmen believed he was engineered by the Nazis before the Second World War, and that he's 100 years old. Why was Rye so exacting? Who or what made him this way? The whole truth was a bit disturbing. He and his parents were in a car accident late one night many years ago. They were brought to Limerick Hospital in the darkness of night. And as they slept, a man entered their room. This man was a reverend, a preacher. He crept into Rye's room late one night after slaughtering his parents and removed a single rib from Rye's chest. We all know the story of the Pharisee butcher. The names of who did what faded like memories do, but Rye was never one to forget. And man, oh man, did he hate hospitals. And from that day forward, he vowed to be in control of all that he encountered. And in doing this, he would never again be afraid, vulnerable, or weak. And who was this striking apparition? This perfect creature, this...
Tommy and Rye. No, I don't even want to know.
Motherfucker. Hold on.
Put your assignment on my desk and come back next class.
As Rye says, these moments are most missed just before the onset of complexity.
Shirley Temple, now!
This is more fun to watch from afar.
Ja, weißt du, me boy, when That's just not sexy.
Billy and Million were never really a match for me or Ryan, though they would eternally pursue us. Probably because I shoved a pool cue up Billy's ass a few years back, but I'm just guessing.
Is this a normal occurrence?
But it happens a lot.
Newton's third law states that for every action, there is an opposite and equal reaction. Okay? For every action, there is an opposite and equal reaction. We're all made of energy, just like everything in the universe. Energy can be measured, and we need numbers to do this. Some people believe that Newton's third law is mathematical proof that karma exists in the universe. The law of karma says that for every event that occurs, another will follow, whose existence is caused by the first event. Now, the second event can be skillful or unskillful, pleasant or unpleasant. So basically, in a nutshell, what I'm saying is everything that you do affects everything else. So both Newton's law and the law of karma are related, and this is how. If you perform an unskillful cause, born out of evil intentions, Newton's law and the law of karma says, prepare yourself, because you're going to have to suffer the consequences. All right, that's all. We'll finish this up in the next class. I want you to think about this.
Professor Holliday was a respected scientist at Robinson College, and one of our only allies. People gave him shit for being our friend, and that's why we liked him.
Hey, man.
This is Tommy's artistry, isn't it?
Yeah, tossed it in during the break.
Is there any political message, or are you just trying to horrify me?
Nah, well, I saw it as a message that, people mourn death in different ways.
Do me a favor, will you? When I die, just send flowers. Hey, do you guys want to see my latest discovery?
Lead the way.
Do either of you know much about Robinson Red?
No.
We found some books hidden in the basement, books written by him. People say he was a madman, but still they named the college after him. This will be in the library in a couple days.
What?
It's going to be about that time again.
Yeah, I know.
Look, you guys, your speeches have some good themes, but eventually the dean's going to want to expel the both of you. And I still don't agree with what you did to the Ridleys.
Come on. The Ridleys own that slaughterhouse on the edge of town.
Stupid fucking dogs, man.
Why did the man throw a stick of butter? He wanted to see a butterfly?
Tim, it's a joke. It's just not funny.
Where's the new girl, Rye?
Well, we're not seeing each other anymore, Tommy.
When did that happen? When I was peeing or something?
Last night.
Hello, boys.
You really need to find someone more like Bells.
I gotta get going. I will catch up with the two of you later.
Okay.
Oh, Tommy, be careful. I heard the dean was looking for someone to replace you.
Shit.
Wave one.
Dig it. If God was personified, he'd be made of red meat. I say eating red meat brings us closer to God.
He would not be made of cheese.
Midas, could you come to the courtyard? What? What?
Perhaps to say we shouldn't eat meat
is to admit that we think we are better than the animals and above the food chain.
And what of plant life?
We now know through modern science that plants feel pain in many ways as we do.
We will now throw blood
I'm
on
serious. I got hit last week.
Yes, sir. Midas, I need you to stop them before they get this far. Can't get rid of them for public speech. They assaulted the audience. Oh my god. Fucking show-offs. Just get them off campus. I'll suspend them for a few days. That worked last time. Yes, sir.
Vultures are looked down upon, but the vulture kills nothing. Parasites are more moralistic than we are because they don't kill their prey.
I think you're a parasite, Tommy.
I think you have parasites on your balls.
Let's go, boys.
Hope you're on the pill, because I'm gonna fuck you up! Oh!
You gonna leave, Rye?
You better put that away. Someone could get hurt.
Stop it! Let Tommy go. You two pack up the sideshow and get out of here. Tommy, Dean wants all that equipment set up for the seminar by the time you get back.
What does it take to get fired around here?
One more of these, Tommy. Rye never tries to hit us, so we never try to hit Rye. Got it? Next time you pull a stunt like that, I'll let him have you.
Hi, I'm Maggie Axel Rodman. Is the color of this house too loud for the neighbors of Pharisee to stand? I'll tell you what the noise is all about coming up.
I am the president of Mountain.
Motherfucker!
Stupid asshole rat.
While I have a second, I should tell you about my girlfriend, Bells. Never caught off guard, has never seen an unflattering light. Never could you see the seams in anything she did. That was her appeal. That and she understood me. But I think the one thing that we had in common was that we both needed someone, and I think that made us willing to overlook the obvious flaws we both had. This was my best memory of Bells, because for tiny glimmering moments, I felt at rest, unchased, unagitated, and close to peace. Bells gave me this, and this is what she meant to me.
Who wants to make me some pancakes?
We don't have any food or anything with food in it.
It's alright. I have to study late tonight anyway. So, I'll catch you guys later, right?
Yeah, I gotta talk to Tabitha tonight.
What's the talk about?
I just broke up with her. I owe her at least that.
Hey, Bells, fuck studying tonight. Let's hang out.
I can't.
Jesus, why do you have to make everything so fucking difficult? I just want to hang out.
Tomorrow.
I gotta go.
I think part of me knew I was losing her.
Rye saved your arse. You let him fight for you at the bar. And that's just not sexy. Jesus, Joe, this is what you do? You sneak around in weird alleys looking for people to fight?
Doesn't everybody?
No.
Put some ice on that.
Fucking Joe. Joe is known for creeping around at night and looking for people to beat up. But the one thing I'll say about Joe is that he liked fighting and not the attention that it brought. For the most part, he fought in private, and that I respected.
Welcome to Friendly Lucas Georgie's. May I interest you in a vanilla big smoothie?
Do you have cancer? I'd rather have that.
You don't want a drink?
No, you'd probably just fuck it up anyway. Give me some ice in my eye.
What are you doing with Tabitha? I told you could date her, not screw her.
Who said I'm screwing her? She played with my hair, psycho.
We have to tell Tommy.
Yeah.
What are you doing with me?
Why?
You want me to be with you because you can't have me. The both of you are screwed up.
Brawl by the well.
Thoughts and action with darkness. They call this place the Well of Dead Children, after a few instances of missing kids years ago. Yeah, well, I figured one more wouldn't hurt.
Get over here! Look, I know you're mad, but we can't fight by this well. It's bad luck. I'm throwing you in here. How could you do this to me? She was all that I had. You have me. I have you. What the fuck are you talking about? What kind of friend would do this? I have you. Fuck you! Tommy, this has been going on for a while now. We're serious about each other. Just tell me something, Rye. Why? I don't know. Bells was there all the time, through everything. Might have started shallow like every other relationship, but I love her now. And what the fuck could I do? I date girls here and there, but I don't love them. I know this is wrong, Tommy. I'm sorry, I am. But I think we could talk this out. Nah. Talking's for the civil. Let's act like primates.
Please stop!
Stay out of this, Bells! What the fuck, Tommy? What do you want from me?
I want to rip your cock off so it's something to put on my Christmas tree.
Fine, Tommy. Fuck up then!
Rye's blood spilling was enough to awaken this beast, and the spell I cast before he got there damning him didn't help either. This well could possess men and turn whole towns upside down. We went through hell just to learn that much. Sometimes power chain reacts through people like Hitler's minions. And sometimes it spreads through the water, to the ground, to everything. In this giant well, so many rumors surround it that it's hard to say what's true. Seems to be built from parts of every era going back 1,000 years. The superstitious believed it was a living creature that awoke every few hundred years when something really bad happened at the base of it. And so it did. You need a TV for class. You need a film projector to show a movie. Well, that was my job. I worked in the audio-video department of the college, which really meant I worked in a fucking basement. You know, a lot of people wanted me fired, but I was the only one who knew where everything was.
Vaginal power. Action.
Man beef.
Level up.
Top score. Game over.
Would you like some more?
Rye worked 60 hours a week at a military-themed restaurant called Sergeant Poultry's. It served delectable dishes like navy bean soup and sloppy joes. I never ate there. Sunshine Sal, one of the first college prophets. He was thought to have gone back to his homeland years ago. He truly was our mentor, because he possessed wisdom and creative thought. Sal had vanquished the worst of the dark prophets over the years. But Sal's one regret was capturing the Pharisee butcher instead of killing him. He still felt responsible for what the butcher did to Rye. He was a strong prophet, and his being there should have meant more to me at the time. But at that moment, I was in fact busy.
It's been a while. I pictured you and Bells in a field with the warmth of the sun on your face.
You sure you didn't picture Rye with Bells?
She's with Rye?
Yeah.
Where are they now?
I don't want to talk about it right now, Sal. Where have you been? You've been gone for so long.
You don't see it now, but I'm here to save you. It is a simple task to do before I leave. Tommy, the problems between you and Rye have little to do with me. I will not be part of these games.
Come on, Rye stayed with Bells last night. Just break into her apartment and, do it.
I am not going to Belle's apartment and break her toilet with a sledgehammer. When you're through with these petty things, come and find me. We'll speak of joyous times.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No.
Sal showed me the error of my ways, and although I could not take my anger out on Bells, it seemed to me everyone else was fair game.
Meat cheese.
Man beef.
Level up. Action. Hyperkill.
Hey, Moser.
Excuse me, is your name Tommy? I just spoke to someone named Tommy on the phone. He was very rude.
What?
I needed a TV and VCR for my classroom for a video I was supposed to show.
Look, what do you want?
Well, I'm really upset. I have another class in a half hour, and I need to get a TV. Excuse me?
What?
Well, look, is your name Tommy?
Dick.
Your name is Dick.
Face.
What?
What?
Well, Dick, if that's your real name, do you
Head.
know what... Did you just say head?
Would you like a muffin?
Oh. No, thank you.
I'm Tommy.
Oh, you're Tommy.
Yeah. What's your name?
Well, if you care to know...
Fuck you!
Action.
What's the problem, Tommy? Mr. Annie is in tears.
I'm an effective worker.
Tommy, give me one reason why I shouldn't fire you.
I work effectively. I'm very effective.
Okay, look, I don't know what's up with you lately, but it's not my problem. And I don't care if you're the only one who knows where everything is down here. You're fired! You work till the end of the day, and then you leave the campus forever.
Gonorrhea's pizza. No, I can't. What did I do?
Big Bird.
Thank you, Debbie. Wild dolphins with machine guns invade town, stealing all the hot dogs. Thousands of people die in Pharisee with no explanation.
Thank you, Maggie. An outbreak of violence today in the town of Pharisee. Here we see home video footage of what looks to be gang-related beatings. Up next, Icecapades.
And then I saw them, showing me a path. I guess everyone needs a messenger, and they were mine. I knew something had happened to me, to everything. Things were just weird, man. I guess I just didn't want to see it. In this damn machine. What was it?
What is that?
Tommy! Where are you? This is the line, Tommy. Told you to stop fucking with the dean. My instructions are to take you to the edge of campus and never let you on again. I'm gonna miss the distractions and all, but I ain't gonna miss putting up with your bullshit. Tommy, I'm serious. I'll have to hurt you bad, and I don't want to have to do that. Understand me? Hey, nod your head yes, or I'm gonna nod it for you.
At this point, if Ryan and I were talking, we would both be in agreement that things were not quite right.
What the fuck is going on?
Can you be more specific?
Let me think. What the fuck was that?
Oh, my rats have been exploding all morning.
Did you stick an M80 in its ass or something?
No, methane gas builds up in the tanks when the rats pass gas. Then they go get a drink of water from the dispenser, and they rub up against the dispenser all day, back and forth, and they build up static electricity, and before you know it, they ignite, and ba-boom.
I don't know if you get this, but things like this never used to happen.
No, I guess they haven't, but what exactly do you claim is wrong?
The probability of those rats exploding is equivalent to winning the lotto. And the fact that more than one exploded makes it even more rare.
No, it doesn't. It's like one in it's like I don't know, but you know, I'd rather win the lottery than own an exploding rodent.
Do the problem.
I'll need about 1 million more details.
Follow my lead.
Rye had always been good at math. Over the next couple of hours, he showed Halliday how the well was ruining everything and shifting the probabilities of the world.
That's right. Remember, if you set this chain of events forward through an action, we may be able to reset them. You said Tommy cast a spell.
Yeah.
I need it. Right. I need that spell.
Okay.
None of us could eat, and none of us could sleep. We were all growing sicker by the minute, but all I could think of right then was bells. Halliday once told us that this college was built on the ruins of Robinson Red's castle. I had a feeling that that machine in the basement was his doing, and maybe his book would have some answers.
We gotta hurry before Tommy gets back.
No, this is wrong. This is wrong. I can't deal with this shit anymore. I can't deal with the both of you, and I just can't do this anymore. I gotta go.
Bells, Bells.
The fuck did you do to Rye? He won't stop puking, and he won't tell me why he won't go to the hospital.
You know, I always seem to be the asshole in these situations. I mean, you choose Rye over me? After the way you've seen him treat women? You never even said goodbye to me.
How the fuck could I do that, Tommy? The first thing you did was attack Rye. You know, I used to think that you were about something. About God and nature and showing people something good. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit! And I realize that there ain't a whole lot of fucking difference between you and Rye, but both of you are just about pissing people off!
Yeah, you have no fucking clue what I'm about. What are you about, you fucking coward? Have these healed up yet? Huh?
You always used to write so beautifully in class. It's a shame. The only time you were ever beautiful to me was on paper.
What does that mean? What does that mean, Bells? What do you want?
I want to know why you treated me so badly. I want to know why you're like this. You just tell me like you care, that I understand.
I told you, Bells. I never had a story. You'll never get him to a hospital. He'll die. Bells, stop.
I just can't. You know? I can't.
Where the fuck are you going? She just dumped your ass.
Look, me and Holiday were talking, and I know you've been talking to him too. We need to figure this out soon. Maybe you like the world like this, but I got news for you. If we don't eat, we die. Whatever we did is killing us. The world is only gets stranger and more violent until every man is dead.
What do I care? What the fuck do I care? Let it kill us.
You stupid bastard. I'm gonna get that spell from you if I have to squeeze it from your sack.
Whoa! Where's Bells? Ah! Bells! Bells! Ah!
I am its soldier.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph Jones. How am I supposed to beat him up if you kill him? That's just not sexy.
You better be raking God's green earth with that thing, because if you're not, I'll bury you.
your birthday. Mangled face.
Suddenly realized what Sal meant when he said he was here to save us.
For you, Joe and Sal, to find your way in the afterlife.
Let's go find Bells. The well made some men sick, others it drove mad, but many it killed. Was it the water? None of us really understood what was happening, and most were in complete denial that anything was wrong. For someone so angelic, it seemed an unfitting death, without even her blank eyes to close shut by our hands. This was the work of Jones. And right then we decided the death of Jones in the well would be the death of our differences.
Would you say something?
You were all. The only thing I could get out was an apology, but somehow, like always,
we never meant for any of this to spill off onto you.
Rye understood.
I could take her somewhere.
I know, Rye.
Hospital?
Yeah, I guess.
Will you take her?
Yeah. Holiday told me you needed this. It's the spell I casted that day by the well. I know I've made a mess of things, Rye. I never told you why I wore these clothes.
They were a gift from your dad.
Yeah. My dad was a priest. He knew I was becoming a bad kid, so I was getting into fights. He said, whenever you're gonna get into a fight, you put on these clothes, and you won't do any bad. And it worked for a while. And after he died, I kept wearing them more and more. Still did horrible things. No. I never take them off. I have no idea what I'd become.
I swear to you, we'll make things right.
We'll never know if she hurt us, and it fortified our hatred for gods and nature like stone.
Here's the spell.
Great. All right, this'll work. I'm nearly finished, right?
Who did that to you?
Oh, I ran out of pen and ink. I couldn't leave. I would lose my train of thought. Listen, I know I seem unclear, but just give me a minute to finish.
What's this?
It's a series of tasks. It's your solution. An algorithm to save us all. Rather, the well is evil. You must counteract the well's energy with the duality of positive energy from the college and from another area of positive land brought to and funneled into this physical world through a sapling. I'm afraid I'm not feeling very well.
By now it was clear. The well was ruining the world, pumping out tainted water into the ground and blowing evil across the land. Halliday had figured out a solution so complicated that it drove him mad, and even Rye didn't quite understand it. It was a series of tasks involving the planting of trees to collect good energy within the town. The idea was to rebalance good and bad, and put the well back into check. And even though now our loved ones were on the other side, we had to try.
We do what Halliday says, then we see where we stand. How are they?
Ooh, Halliday's... he's fucking crazy. He's stable, though. Belle's, she's still dead.
It's not what I meant.
I know.
Shit!
What?
Gotta take it right by the well to the center of campus. Right here.
What are you thinking about?
Think of what Midas is gonna do to you.
Well, don't. Think of lollipops and button-nosed kids, okay?
No.
Look at the tree, Rye. The well killed half of it, and if you're not careful, you're gonna kill the rest of it. We can't fight by it either.
We wait here 3 hours until the tree takes on the nutrients of the land. Then we move it to the final location.
Why?
To cast our spell, we need to be at a different place in this. We still need its magic.
So you started up again. What's the subject this time?
No, Tim. We're not speaking today. We just need to be left alone, okay?
You fucking show-offs are gonna get it.
Tommy, do you understand how much it hurts to get a pool cue shoved up your ass?
Yeah?
I think you're gonna regret fucking with me.
Think all you want. It ain't gonna make you bleed less.
Tommy, if you don't leave right now, I'm gonna have you arrested.
Have you even seen a cop around lately?
Just leave us be for a few hours and we'll leave peacefully, I promise.
That's not gonna happen, Rye. There's gonna be no more of your soapbox bullshit. Not here.
Just leave us alone.
What's that tree doing there?
Don't fucking touch it!
Help! Help!
Jesus Christ! What the fuck were you thinking? You're fired. All of you.
They're not fired. They were just doing their job. Midas, take these boys to the police.
Police? They need medical attention.
Just do it, Midas. If you had been doing your job, it wouldn't have come to this.
Help me pick them up.
Honey,
Hi, honey.
get my first aid kit.
Well, I called the hospitals and they're all booked up as of a couple hours ago. Not accepting any new patients. Seems a lot of people have been dying lately. It's fucking disgusting what they did to you. Wish I could say you're gonna be fine, but you need some serious medical attention and there just isn't any. So, my dad, he was a cop. One time he fought off 4 guys all by himself. Saved this woman. He was really something. Still keeps some of his riot gear down in the basement. Always wanted to be a cop. Just couldn't pass the test, you know? It was too hard. I never had much luck with that whole right and wrong thing. So, I became a guard. Figured follow orders and I'd be doing good, you know? And it was until today. Something's different.
Sinai Hollow.
Sinai Hollow? Yeah. Yeah, I know where that is. If you live through the night, you know where you can find me.
Everybody got a stick of gum?
You know, Sal fell into the stomach of that thing. Luckily, I fell onto a root. Grew across the bottom of the well, just above the water. Before I passed out, though, I saw something. Pairs of teeth devouring Sal. I was there for a day until I was awoke by a splashing in the water. Luckily, I was able to grab onto the chain from the moving buckets. But the light at the top seemed so far away. I rode the chain up the side of the well until my hands became numb. The light became bright. But it seemed like days. A thing runs as deep as the ocean. What the fuck happened to Jones?
Holiday told me he's blue due to circulation problems. Circulation problems that bad can fuck with one's chemical balance, causing insanity. More than likely, it's an abnormal form of diabetes. That's what Holiday said, though. I don't know. That's not the Jones I know.
So that's your answer. He's a diabetic. Fucking great. So how many of us are left?
It's just billion million.
Billion million. Fuck.
What?
Those two. They've always been flighty. But Million, he's pissed at me because I beat up his mum. They won't fucking help. Alright. Let's get something straight here. I'll help you kill Jones. But before this is over, I'm gonna beat the shite out of Tommy.
Figured it out. Apparently we can try again using one of the trees. Solution begins as soon as the tree is planted, so as long as there are more trees, we can keep trying. But how do we kill that thing? That's not Jones anymore, it's a fucking demon.
You of all people, you don't believe that.
Did you see Bells, Tommy? He fucking stole her
Yeah,
eyes.
I saw Bells, okay? I fucking saw her. He's just a fucking scrapyard worker. He's a fucking scrapyard worker, say it.
He's just a fucking scrapyard worker.
This fucking book, man. I've been trying to read this fucking thing, and it's in Gaelic, and I can't fucking read it. It's got a circled passage, but I can't fucking read it.
You could read Indian, but not Gaelic.
There's just no symbols for both, okay?
There's a giant machine in the earth of my castle. Shake its hand and it will provide nourishment to those infected by the spell of the land.
Does that mean something to you?
Yeah, it sounds like Robinson went through what we're going through. I mean, how they said he was a magician and a mathematician.
A quarrel with my friend now dead caused this whole thing. During the time I wasn't able to take the energy from the food of this world, so I made the machine. The sky was once yellow and God spoke to every man. Those were the two things I couldn't fix. This land and the well that ate children are pawns for manipulation. For those who can speak, it's a language steps softly. Sounds a lot less clumsy in Gaelic. So what do?
We turn on this machine. We eat. Kill that scrapyard worker.
doing?
Here. The 22 marks in the bag will bring peace. The pound of gunpowder inside won't. That'll weaken the well until we can get the tree out of here. Couldn't really protect the tree without fighting, so with a bit of magic we engineered a protective circle.
No one steps within the circle. It's real simple.
The real question was, could we hold them off?
Wave 1. Kill the scrapyard worker.
Mind your business, son. Fine. Be an asshole.
Tommy! Hi! Let's go! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Hold it right there!
Tommy, don't. I'm not feeling 100%. A long walk. At least that was fast.
Right. Get up.
In the middle of the forest, mid-breath, mid-stride, my heart will stop and social eye. Maybe for the best. I don't believe my heart ever worked right in the first place. Of all the wonderful qualities that Bells has, I can only think of one. Me and Rye were not good people, but even in death, Bells remained by our side. And for that we loved her. Both of us. The sun was setting, and since we needed sunlight to complete our spell, we were in a fix. We had but a few moments left to plant the tree and save the world.
Doggy sweater should be cashmere.
No, wool.
This whole tragic adventure had somehow brought us back to the Ridleys.
Shit.
And it's times like this that I remember what Jesus once said. Irony is fucking stupid.
Dear, we have company.
2 more for champagne?
Fuck off.
Holiday says we'll plant the tree right here and let the sunlight hit it.
Here? There's no sunlight.
You got 1 minute to get rid of that tree.
And that's how it was. Everyone just kind of awoke, like they lost their train of thought. All of the tragedies, all of the bloodshed was ignored by everyone, like a fart in an elevator. And those who were awake through it all carried with them the knowledge that for all the problems and evils within our world, it is somehow now perfect once again. The streets were cleaned, the dead were buried, and the police returned seemingly from nowhere.
How's your head?
Hurts like hell.
Charlie, careful. Career change, huh?
Yeah, well, Barkeep needed someone that could break up all the fights around here.
You mad, Tommy?
No. Not anymore. You went to the hospital.
Yeah. Not by choice, though.
Doesn't matter, right, does it?
No. You're a good friend, Tommy. At least you got that going for you.
Looking back, we as men hadn't changed a bit, but a cause arose that made our violent action have truth and meaning, if only for a moment. And in that moment, we were who we pretended to be all that time. Righteous. And maybe that's the best humanity can hope to accomplish. To simply fix his own mistakes.
I told you you were gonna regret fucking with us.
sunshine and hand jobs, our spell could only stop the well, not kill it. The well was building something from the parts of men, and right now it was powerless and resting, but not dead. At night, we hear it slowly rebuilding itself, as it's done since the beginning of time. But Bells was finally at rest, and with her at rest, we hold her memory as a way of trying to keep peaceful. Once again, the town was safe, and we could tell the story of how her tragedy refueled our humanity, how the sky is yellow, and how God speaks to every man in the land of the college prophets.